everybody. It is day 51. A new sort of intro. I'm actually out here walking on a little trail here, just to show you guys. I'm on a little trail right outside of town. I'm walking with the one and only Marvin. Yeah, and I got the GoPro on, the weight on, and this is usually what I do every day, but I usually do it on my street, and I don't like filming on that street just because it's people's houses, people's property, and you know, people are doing stuff, and I don't want to bother them of me filming like this. This is something completely new. I am only trying this because there's no houses around and there's no people walking this trail right now. But anywho, me and Marvin, when we go on our rucks, we usually walk 2 miles, just to let you guys know. So we're about half a mile in. I'll walk another half a mile, and then we're coming back home and proceeding to eat dinner or start the workout. Let me know if you guys like this intro. It's different. For sure. Honestly, don't know where to hold this thing. But yeah, let me know if you guys like it. But today what we've got in stock is leg day. Today is leg day. We are hitting I'm pretty confident that it's going to be a really good leg day. And the reason I say this is because I feel pretty good right now. I'm not too tired, not too strained or anything, but there is one thing though that I not really liking is I feel like with these rucks, I feel like my legs get super tight with doing these, whether it's like me doing this each and every single day. My legs feel tight afterwards. I mean, it's not a big difference, not by any means, but it's still a noticeable difference from my normal. Like, I feel like I don't know, super, like there's a big layer of fat around my legs and like a super tight ball of a muscle that needs to be stretched out and touching the fat. If that makes any sense. It kind of doesn't. I just think of it as, you know, when there's a bunch of rubber bands stuck together like a ball. That's kind of what my legs feel like after a ruck. And you know, it's fine for now. I can deal with it, but I know later on when we lose more and do more activities that I'm gonna need to stretch more. And I should be stretching more in general. I just haven't. It's super good for you. If you're thinking about it, you probably should. But yeah, I'm just posting, getting a little clips for the rucking video that I promised you guys. It's delayed. This should have been posted, I think, this Monday, but I just didn't and haven't made the video. But I thought since, well, I've taken this long, I better get some new clips and some different scenery. But yeah, Marvin's super good walker, so he's just on this backpack with this leash hooked up to a carabiner, and he's just always usually right by my side. And you know, it's not like it happened instantly. It took some training in the beginning, but now even if we don't walk for a while, I can get him to this state in a matter of like a day or two now. So the training does work, and if there is a time where there's a long span in between trainings, I can still get him back here pretty easily. But yeah, I think the next clip is gonna be me in the gym. I'll see you guys in there. Now, that video that you guys just saw was me 2 days ago. That's when I started making that rucking video, and I was planning on working out later in the day after that walk, but I got home and then I just sat down and laid down, and man, that was like the first time I got some good rest. This whole week I've been sleeping like real late because I've been procrastinating these workouts. Totally my fault. Nothing to do with anything else. But yeah. But at least we're hitting it today. 2 days later. Yesterday I recorded more of the rucking. I made sure to get my walks in because I think that's one of the more important things in my day-to-day. Spending time with Marvin. And making sure he gets his workout in because he needs one. Did not do a walk today. I thought it would be a good day to give Marvin a rest day. And it is my day off, so very chill day. So we got leg day today. We are going to be doing some squats, RDLs, and I'm thinking of adding not shoulders to this. I'm thinking about changing it up. I think leg day is going to be dedicated to legs. So we're going to do squat, RDLs, and maybe something to do with calves or our shins. Because I definitely want to start shin workouts because I will be running once we hit that 280 mark. So I want these shins to be super strong for that day because they're going to have to lift me up for about a mile. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. So as we do that, I will rewrite this to what I need it to be, and I will see you guys when we start the squats. Ready, we got 35s here on the dumbbells. Maybe we'll up them later on. 35s for a set of 8 to 10 reps. Seems to be my sweet spot. I could potentially do more, but what worries me the most is just dropping the weight because these are not cheap and they do tend to break when dropped. So this is what it is, but maybe one day we'll put some more. Right now 35s is what we're hitting. Alrighty, 12 reps, 2 more sets. Alrighty, RDLs. I just got done with warm-up for the RDLs with the 20 pounds, and I used my hamstrings that are feeling super tight. So I'm not getting a super deep stretch at the bottom because they just feel like a rubber band ball, just super tight, super. I don't know how to explain it, but they just feel super tight where I can't go any lower. And the dumbbell going in lower, but I'm still getting a good enough stretch. So we're doing our regular 30 pounds with the RDLs. I just thought I'd let you guys know. I don't know why, maybe I need to stretch them out afterwards or something, but who knows. Oh. It's a little better. Maybe I just had to get them warmed up. I did notice when I was in a little wider stance, my lower back started activating. So I'll try to keep my chest up, keeping a tighter stance for the next 2 sets. Okay, the last set I did, lower back wasn't activated as much, but the muscle right here that I talked about in previous leg day before, I felt again, but it wasn't a pain this time. It wasn't any sharp pains like it was before. It was just basically letting me know its presence and that the muscle is still there. I have no idea what muscle it is, but it starts at the hip somewhere and then it stretches across, and I felt it. Wasn't painful like last time, but it still let its presence be known. But yeah, let's finish this last set off. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see, I didn't feel that muscle that time, and I didn't feel any back entrance or action. So maybe I gotta warm it up a bit more on my thighs. But time for the new workouts. You guys ready for this new workout that I'm gonna do? I used to do them a lot. First time I got into really good shape, and now I think I'm at the point where I can reintroduce them, not comfortably, but somewhat, and I need to introduce them. And I'll tell you why. My lunges never really had a good form. I mean, I did when I got in shape, but after then, wobbly ever since. And the fact that I've tried to do these, the second time I tried to get fit, super wobbly. So we're gonna do lunges. I'm gonna do 10 reps, or try to do 10 reps, sets of 3. And just to put it in perspective, I used to do sets of 25, and I did 4 sets of lunges. And when I was in better shape, when I lost weight. So just to put it in perspective how far I've strayed away from that. But I'm gonna try to do 10 and see how we do. I don't know. I honestly have no idea what to expect. I'm a little worried that I'm going to be a little too wobbly to not get a good technique going, but I guess the only way to find out is to do it, right? So let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I honestly, I don't know. Gosh dang it. I don't know a good form for lunges. All I know is to keep it pretty straight and try to be consistent and keep your chest upright. I couldn't keep my chest upright because I was so focused on making sure I had a long enough stride and I was good enough to like stay in line. I forgot to mention, I don't know if it's really much that different, but it was walking lunges that I used to do before. So this is totally not a new movement, but I never really done them in one area. But yeah, let me know how I did and tell me if I need a better form. But 2 more sets. Whew. All right, my quads are actually pretty fired up. Surprising. Ooh, some of my sock thing are coming off, fibers. Anywho, the next warm up is, I think they're called toe-ups. If you know what they're called, please tell me so I can fix them. I don't know exactly the name of them, but all I'm doing is leaning back on the wall, putting my toes out front, and then lifting my toes up. And this is gonna work on the, will this be better? Do it around the, yeah, I'll do it on the door. But this is gonna work on our much needed shins that we're gonna need a lot for our mile jog slash walk slash PB that we're gonna need. These are gonna help out tremendously. Yeah, I guess let's get started. Do like 15-20 reps, sets of 3. I did 20 reps. It's honestly a pretty simple movement, but they are hammered. I definitely feel it. So we'll do 2 more sets. I'll try to actually put my legs out more so I get I think a harder workout for them. But yeah, that's basically all there is to it. I think they're called toe-ups. If you do know the correct term, please let me know and I'll fix it. But yeah, 2 more sets. I just got done with my second set of these, and I put my feet out farther. And let me tell you, I have never felt a burn on my shins like this since I played soccer, and that was like in middle school. Holy cow. That's intense. If you guys haven't tried this, I highly recommend. And if you need it to be a harder workout, so back yourself up to the wall and then stick your stick your feet out a good ways away to make it harder. And I'm telling you, crazy shin burn. I saw a video on this, and that's why I decided to do this. Because I used to get a lot of shin splints running, jogging, and playing soccer. So maybe this would help. I don't know the guy's name. I should really find it and mention him one of these times in the video. But he's like super flexible, and he posts reels and TikToks of teaching us how to be more flexible in our day-to-day lives with movements. And let me tell you, this is a good one. But yeah, let's get it done. Okay, I'm gonna stretch these shins out real quick, and then we'll do seated bike time. Alrighty, this is the end of day, call it day 52. 51, I posted that ruck video. I just combined those 2 days as 51. Because one day I was mainly doing the ruck, and then the other day was, I would guess, a rest day. I'm trying to be nicer to myself, and giving myself rest days. I don't think, okay, let me tell you guys, I have a weird mentality. I don't think I need the rest days, or I don't feel like I deserve the rest days. It's a weird feeling I have. But then I look back on my previous tries and efforts of losing weight and maintaining a good physique. In those efforts, I never liked to give myself rest days either. I never planned in to have a rest day. I never orchestrated or wanted to have a rest day. And when I did have a rest day, I would always guilt myself for it and make myself feel bad for it. So this time around, I'm trying to be okay with giving myself rest days. I mean, the most simplest workout schedule for anybody is, push-pull legs and a rest day. But it's just weird. I don't know. Because before I never gave myself rest days. And this time around, I don't want to give myself rest days, but I also understand that I need them. Like, I don't need them all the time. Granted, I'm not going to take one every week. But I know that when I feel like I need it, I need to take a rest day, and it would probably be maybe not beneficial for muscle growth or anything like that, but it'll be better for my self-esteem, my attitude, my feeling of the gym, so I won't be like burnt out, which I'm not gonna be because I got you guys with me. But yeah, that's just something I'm trying to learn and trying to understand. It's difficult, but I generally don't give myself a rest day unless I need it. And this past week, man, it was such a long week. It was the first week I actually got a decent lunch break, and yeah, we're getting better at work, and I was super tired and decided to give myself a rest day to really, kind of relax the mind and body and do things like that. And today, because of that, I felt good. I felt ready to go. I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to record my workout video. Didn't get one in the past 2 days, but I know I'm gonna get one in today. And I'm so excited to talk with y'all because I want to hear your guys' opinion on my rucking video, on the little rucking video review type of thing. If you guys watched it, let me know if you guys enjoyed it. I didn't, it took me, at first I was planning to do it in 2 weeks after I got the ruck, but the 2 weeks went by, and then only the first week I really got a good use. In the second week, I kind of took rucking on and off because I just felt not burnt out, but like my legs were pretty sore from rucking. So I did it this week because it was about a month since I got it, and I was like, well, figured that'd be a good time, and I've been pretty consistent with rucking for the past 2 weeks. So yeah, I did a month review on it. Let me know what you guys think of the video, and if I should do, whenever I get a new piece of gym equipment, I should do that. Because I think that'd be pretty interesting kind of videos to add in. Like maybe I'll get a barbell, maybe I'll get some rubber plates, steel plates, whatever it is, and I'll review it for you guys, just because I'm on a budget. I'm sure many of you guys out there are on a budget, but I still like nice things, so whenever I can save up the money, I like to splurge and get something nice that I know it's going to be useful. Just like those dumbbells. Somebody asked me where I got those dumbbells, and I had to spend a good amount of change on them to get them. $600 to be exact. So yeah, let me know if you guys like those type of videos, and whenever I get new equipment, I'll make sure to do a review on it because I think it's pretty fun, especially the rucking one, just because I get to show Marvin off, because Marvin's just awesome. I love Marvin so much. Maybe he'll be a staple on this channel, with this along with the goats. Got to get more clips of the goats for you guys. I just haven't done it yet, because whenever I go, it's like super early morning, and sometimes I forget the phone in here. Not an excuse. It's my fault. Being lazy, not wanting to record in the morning, but I'll try to get more clips of that. But yeah, also, if you're that guy that gave me the advice, I saw what you mentioned about my rear delts, and I will be adding them in to back day. I saw what you commented, and I looked up what you were saying. And I said, hey, I've never done a movement like that. So essentially a dumbbell row, but you're doing a fly, or there's another one where you're leaning up on it in a certain angle that supposedly is a better angle for you to do your rear delt flies. Never really done those movements besides the one I did when I started. So I will be looking into those for back day. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you. I will be doing those and trying them out and seeing what works best, because I'm really trying to, these shoulders, I'm really trying to make them a defined section of my body. So if you look at me on the street or just at a general store, shopping for the cuts, for the diets, and you see me, the first thing I want you to notice is obviously my shoulders. I mean, come on. The shoulders are such a pronounced look on somebody. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen somebody with huge shoulders and just a wide top, and then tapers down to a mini midsection. That's a look that you go like, whoa, that guy knows what he's doing. That guy's built. And I always just like the look because it makes me feel, I guess, more manly in a sense. But I always just like the look that, you can put the world on top of your shoulders. And sometimes, I feel like that in general life. So I would love to represent that by getting some big, meaty shoulders on me. But yeah, it's just what I've been thinking. And then I think right after this, it's currently 8 o'clock, one of the earlier workouts I've done, because it is the weekend. I think we're planning on doing a games night, but if not, I'm rewatching the Transformers movies 1 through whatever I can get through this weekend, because I've been watching those clips of Optimus Prime, being all leadership type, and I'm like, oh man, I need to rewatch them. So that's what I'm doing. That's what my weekend's gonna be full of. And then we do have to go grocery shopping, and maybe one of these months I could do like a dieting haul on what I eat and stuff like that. I normally eat random stuff, especially right now since we're a little tight on budget. I eat whatever I can, but I do have a pretty strict diet. Once I get our money flow back in, usually my diet consists of what it used to consist of was egg whites, a little bit of ketchup. Why did I say ketchup like that? That's weird. A little bit of ketchup, turkey bacon, or some type of turkey sausage on the side. And then for lunch, it would usually be like chicken and rice, beef with rice, lean turkey with rice. And then dinners, back in the day, they were usually tilapia, rice, veggies. And that was it. That was my cutting diet. And that was my cutting diet for a long time. But now, recently, it's been a tight budget, so I can't be getting all those meats and certain stuff like that. So I've just been eating whatever I can and moderately eating them, and just knowing that, hey, if I overeat, I gotta burn this off. So keep that in mind every time I eat. And I try to eat more proteins and not, like today, went over to my mother's house to help her out, and she was offering me food. She offered me quesadillas. I was like, man, those sound so good, but I can't, Mom, I can't. And then she offered me, well, no, she didn't offer me. I asked her if she still had carne asada from the birthday party, which she still did, and that's just pure meat. So I ate that. I munched on that, man. It was so good. But yeah, I'm trying to stay health conscious and what I put in my body, so I could cut it off and build more muscle. And I feel like we're at a good steady rate, that I'm not losing too fast. I feel like I'm actually getting stronger than what I was on my first weight loss. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys had a good day. I know I had a good day.